is going on, guys? Zombie Wars here, and welcome back again to another video. And today, the Grimoire has been updated once again. Guys, before this video begins, be sure to leave a like on today's video and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I cover DBD news, speculation, and more. And yeah, let's get right into this. So for the Grimoire, we actually got the percentages on the top two when it comes to the choices for each option. For Survivor, it was 34% for Collapsed World and 25% for Touched World. Now this is interesting because this also lines up with the results I got for my own poll as well. The percentage point difference is different. However, both Collapsed World and Touched World are number 1 and 2 respectively. I also did the same thing for Killer, and the two winners were Otherworldly and Chimeric, where Otherworldly officially got 34% and Chimeric got 27%. And yeah, again, my percentage is very different on my YouTube channel. In my poll, Otherworldly got 55% and Chimeric got 25%. So, like I said, it lines up to be the same exact theme, but not the same exact point difference. So I'm going to host the same poll on YouTube as well. So I actually encourage you guys to go on my YouTube channel, look at the post, and vote for yourself. And yeah, I'm curious what you guys are going to pick for that. I'll probably post the Killer first, and then I will post the Survivor at a later point. Alright, so let's actually just get right into the Grimoire, and let's look at Survivor. So of course, a Collapsed World did win, and Touched World got second. And it says here, the Collapsed World devastated your homeworld. Perhaps it has spread to this desolate place as well. Deep within the tempestuous fog, you see the hollowed out shell of a once stately manor. The home is ruins, but the glow from inside is the only light in this darkened landscape. You force your way through the door of the manor, and inside you find something waiting for you. The one thing that defined your whole life, and manifest in the foyer of this manor. So tell me, what kind of life did you lead? Now, you can actually cast your votes here, and it's only one time, so you're able to switch it around before. And it was just whenever you entered and exit the website, but now you actually have to manually click on cast vote. So once you pick something, it's permanent. That's your choice. So I picked a life of suffering, which is the collapse took everything from me. I endured, but at terrible cost. There's also some other ones as well. There's the life of principles, which is I was armed with purpose, determination, my weapons against the collapse. A life of servitude, I survived at the mercy of a community, a tyrant, or another great power. And then there is two other ones. There is a life on the run, which is a Touched World option. And it says, I've been marked by the supernatural. This mark meant I was to be hunted to the ends of the earth. That one's a little cool, not gonna lie. But again, I still want to keep the apocalypse going. And then there's also the A Life of Endless Mysteries Touched World. Undiscovered realities, unexplained phenomena. I seek the truth behind these enigmas. So these are all the options here. We actually got more options, and we actually have the ability to go on a different path. So away from an apocalypse survivor, but an apocalyptic, I guess, Touched World survivor. I'm not sure if that's going to change the entire story, or if it's going to like combine the two. Because if it was going to combine the two, I was going to probably pick a life on the run. But I'm not sure about that, so I just picked the still Collapsed World option, which is a life of suffering. I'd like some clarification on if we pick this option, it's going to change everything entirely about the Collapsed World, but it is what it is. So then for Killer, what foul being do you see staring back at you in the puddle? When suddenly your reflection rises from the water and wraps itself around you. Its grip is tight beyond resistance, and you are pulled deep into the infinite water. Your reflection pulls you deeper through this unphysical space. It is too dark to see your malevolent reflection, but you can feel its life force flowing into you, changing you. So tell me, how would you describe the force taking over you? So there's Cosmic, a force beyond comprehension, capable of breaking minds of mere mortals. There's Parasitic, a force of corruption, capable of burrowing into other bodies and souls of others. There is Divine, a force of terrifying purity that transcends the material plane. That's one I picked because I think that, like, divine characters from Baldur's Gate are kind of cool, so I picked it because of Baldur's Gate. There is Beastly, which again is changing it back to Chimeric, which is the second place winner of that poll. And so Beastly is a force of nature, a snarling creature with a thirst for blood. That is going to end up being Werewolf, I think. Everybody wants Werewolf really bad for Chimeric, so I think that's going to be Werewolf if it does win. There also is Mutated, which I think is kind of cool as well. A force that exists in defiance of nature, warped by sickness, science, or something else entirely. I think that would probably be my second choice. Again, I don't know if it's going to switch the entire theming entirely, but something that is like mutated but yet otherworldly from like, I don't know, some other realm or some incomprehensible thing. I want something that like looks hard to look at. Think of like, I guess The Thing. I guess that would be like what Mutated would also fall under. Think about it now, I honestly would probably switch to Mutated if I was able to change my vote, but I did already cast my vote for Divine, so that is the one I'm gonna go with. But if we got something like creepy and mutated, like I guess The Thing or that one thing from like VHS, I think that would be really, really cool. Keep an eye out for my YouTube posts. I'm going to be doing another poll, again, to see how much it lines up with the actual results. So go check that out. Go vote on that. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Have a great day, and peace.